Hello everybody, welcome back to Cruising for a Boozin'. We're excited a little bit. We got our first cruise of the 2025 year coming up, and that's going to be taking us to Mexico, and we look forward to that to bring you back some content from the cruise ports when we're in the Mexican Riviera. But first, let's do a little boozing, and in light of going to Mexico, we're going to mix up today the classic margarita cocktail. Now there's hundreds of different versions and ways to make margaritas. Some people pour margarita mix right into a glass and then some tequila and call it a margarita. That's not Neil's way. So we're gonna get our stuff together, show you how to make a classic margarita the Neil's way. Not necessarily the right way, but I think it is. So stick around. So here are the ingredients that we're going to need to make this cocktail today. We don't know exactly how the cocktail was named Margarita. There's a lot of controversy around how it became Margarita. We do know that it came on the scene somewhere in the late 30s, early 40s. But all I know is to have a balanced diet, you need one of these cocktails in each hand. So let's get mixing. So to get us started, as I mentioned before, I like to do a little prep before we get started. You want to make sure you have your glass that you're going to pour it in. You want to have your lime wedges cut up, some wheels for garnish. This case, some jalapeno slices, because we are going to make this one a little spicy. So the first thing we want to do is get our mixing cup. Put some ice in there to make sure you have some ice. We're going to make this one a little spicy. There should be a total of 3 ingredients in a margarita. There should be tequila. There should be an orange liqueur like a citronage, which we're going to use from Mexico. Or you can use a Cointreau, or you can use a Grand Marnier. In this case, we are going to use the citronage, but we are going to put a Grand Marnier float on top of it. So to get us started, we got some ice. We're going to take a little bit of our gold tequila, and we're going to put some gold tequila in there. Again, I don't always mix things probably the way that bartenders prefer, but we're going to put some Mezcal in this one. Mezcal is typically a smokier flavor, a little spicy flavor to it as well. Get a little tequila in there. Now we're going to put in some of the orange liqueur. In this case, we're using the citronage from Mexico, and we're going to put some of that in there. Now, if you want a little sweeter type of margarita, you'll use some, we like to use the agave nectar. So we're just going to put just a little touch of that in there. Takes a little bit of the bitterness from the lime out. Next, you want to grab a little cutting board. In this case, I have a little mini cutting board that I use. You want to take those limes and you want to cut them right in half, because we got to put lime juice in here. So you want the juice of 2 whole limes. Going to grab that juicer. In this case, these limes were pretty juicy, so I used 1.5 limes for this cocktail. So we'll reserve the other one for something else. Okay, get our bar spoon, get us a little stir going on in there. Take a couple of jalapeno slices, get those dropped in there. That's okay, just mix them right up in there. No worries. Give it a little bit of stir. Next, let's get our glass and get our rim prepared for our glass. You want to put a little lime juice around that rim. What I like to do is I like to find a little top that fits my salt and the tahini in there, and get it a nice good coating on it. Once we have that done, we can move that out of the way. Get our cocktail mixed up. Oh, that's going to be good. Then just pour that right in your glass. We're gonna do a little garnish with a lime wheel. Let's see if we can find a good jalapeno. Get a jalapeno on there. And there you have it. You have a Mezcal Smoky Margarita Neil's Way. But we're not done. What did we say? We're going to do the Grand Marnier float. So you want to take that, pour a little float right on the top there. Now it's complete. So there you have it. The spicy Mezcal, Smoky Mezcal Margarita Neil's Way. Hope you liked it as much as I do. Enjoy.
Cruising for a boozing, we're shaking up fun. From the tiki bar to the pool deck, we're second to none.